it's Di Rodera again. And I've got another story because I've realized that this one particular ex has been coming up in a lot of my stories. And he is the ex that his girl or this woman that he was starting to see or whatever tried to get me to come out to Tennessee, and she basically snapped on her next boyfriend and killed him. And yeah, that one. And also the one that I mentioned in the Strong Black Woman video that called me Claire Huxtable. That one. I mean, we were together for a while, and in my early to mid 20s, and there was a lot of stuff that went on. We were together when I was in LA, and then I came back to the Carolinas, and he came back to the Carolinas with me, but made a stop in Tennessee before he came to Carolinas. And when he made that stop in Tennessee, I just really felt like lies were just coming, like spewing out of his mouth. Like I just thought lies, 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 lies you tell. And I have always been intuitive, and I've had to learn how to really trust my intuition in such a way that it really worked for me instead of against me. Because I've always wondered, or I have often wondered, is it intuition? Is it fear? Is it my past? Like, what is what? So, this one particular time, um, I was like, I just don't know what is going on. And I literally just started praying about it. And what I prayed for was not for him not to be cheating on me, not for whatever, but what I prayed for, now, I'm saying that I did not pray for those things. The thing that I prayed for was clarity. The thing that I prayed for was an answer as to what was really going on. Well, the universe, God, Buddha, Krishna, Mohammed. I mean, yeah. I'm sorry if I mean no offense, but whoever you call the higher power has a sense of humor, and I think maybe a little sadistic at times. And I mean, no disrespect, I'm just saying that's how it shows up for me. So, what happened? One day, I was calling him and he wouldn't answer. So I was like, okay, it's cool. I'll talk to him later. Whatever, whatever. And then he calls me and I was so excited. And I'm listening. I'm saying, hello? Hey, hey. And I realize he's not responding. And I realize he is having sex with someone else. And he butt dialed me. Yes, my prayer was answered. He called me while he was fucking someone else. I can laugh about it now. I actually kind of laughed about it then because I'm a little sadistic and I'm like, oh, really? This is what we doing? So I listened because I wanted to make sure. And I mean, yeah, sadistic, like I said. I listened for a little while and I tried to like figure out how to record it. And this is, so I'm 41 now. This is when I was probably 22, 23, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Maybe a little, yeah, I think so. And I couldn't figure out how to record it. And I was like, but I got to let somebody know. Like, I got to figure out, I got to let somebody know. And so I called his mama. I called his mama because I was engaged to this man. I was integrated in his life. I had his mama's number. His mama had my number. So I called his mama. And I was like, your son is having sex with somebody else in your house right now. And she was like, and she went off. And she was like, oh, no, he isn't. Oh, no, the hell he isn't. And, oh, yeah. So I had two phones at the time. So I was still listening on one phone. And I called her on the other phone. And I called her on her cell phone. And she was apparently at work or out. I don't know. So she was somewhere where she had access to another phone. Story's a little hazy. It's almost been 20 years. Sorry. So, but what I hear is I hear the house phone. She tells me, "Hold on a second," and I hear the house phone start to ring in the background on the other phone that I'm hearing him have sex with this girl with. And so I'm like, "Oh, she's calling him. She's calling him right now. Let me see if he gonna answer." He didn't. And then she called him again. And then he answered. And I can hear her, like I can hear him on one phone and I can hear her on the other phone. And she went off on him and she was like, "Deisha is like, she can hear you." Right. And so then he gets his cell phone and he promptly turns it off. Like he ends the call, turns it off. And she gets back on the phone and she's, apologetic and, my son, blah, 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 blah. And so then, like later on, this fool decides to call me and said, yeah, I was just playing a joke. Okay. His first defense was that he and one of his female friends that I had met were pretending to make sexual sounds on the phone with me to see if I would get mad. I was like, "Nigga, please. Ain't nobody falling for that shit." I was like, "Next excuse," because that doesn't make any sense. So then he says he was watching porn. And I was like, "Oh, really? Okay, well, send me the porn because I want to hear, because I know what I heard, and I just want to send me the porn so I can hear if what I heard was something that is on the porn, right? Because I'm sadistic, or I was." So he sends me the porn because this is before Pornhub and all the other things online. Yeah, I know about porn online. This is before all of the sites and stuff. This is when you still bought it at the store. And so he sent me like 3 or 4 VHS tapes. And I watched them all and didn't hear shit that I heard on the phone. So I was like, "Nope, you's a liar. That was you. I don't know why I just watched all this porn." Because I already knew that it wasn't. But I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. And I remember his response was just like, and I was like, "Yeah, I know. You didn't expect me to actually watch the porn." So, yeah. I don't know why I was telling this story. I'm sure I had a point, but oh yeah, I think it was because it was a guy friend that I had at the time, who I'm still friends with. I'm actually friends with his wife, and they've got a great family, and I just freaking love them. Hello, Taylors. But he basically like coached me through that situation, and basically told me that I deserved better. He asked me if I actually watched the porn, and I was like, "Yeah, I did," because I'm crazy like that. And yeah, because he was in my life, he like showed me or reminded me of my worth and reminded me that that I was bigger and better than that situation. So, and this is before, this was probably a year before the whole him trying to get back with me and the girlfriend snapping on the next boyfriend and killing him and all that stuff. But gotta watch the other videos to get those stories. So, say all that to say that it's important to have a coach. It's important to have somebody in your life that can guide you, that can tell you when you're being crazy, that can tell you when you are amazing, even when you don't feel like you're amazing. So, yeah, I I love coaching people. I love showing people that they are greater than they may think that they are, and guiding them in the ways that they can experience more to their lives right now, whether it be personal life or business or work or whatever it is. I love that And she is really one of my favorite clients. That she calls me her whole get her life together coach, and I own that. I used to hate the word life coach because everybody uses that term, and yeah, so I'm gonna get your whole life together coach. So if you like to get your whole life together, let me know. We'll set something up, see if it's a fit, and go from there. Love ya. Toodles. Bye.